Hi guys, Liz here, aka Isabelle Cheren. Yeah, I'm in my swimsuit. Actually, I was planning to vlog for _10 and I got distracted by a lot of stuff I'm seeing on social media. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to change it. So I'm doing this. Okay, so if you haven't heard, as of July the 9th, which was yesterday, Linden Lab put a notice on their site to say that Linden Research Incorporated is to be acquired. If you haven't heard that and seen any of that on social media, my God, I'm shocked. But anyhow, right, so basically they are to be acquired. And I'm just going to read the statement because I think it's more important that you read the statement. Don't listen to the things that you see on social media and the viewpoints of various bloggers and people that just put comments in places. What you need to do is go and read it yourself. And I always recommend that with anything that's coming out of Linden Lab is that you actually go to the horse's mouth and find out the information yourself. And that is what I'm doing. So basically the notice reads as San Francisco, July the 9th, 2020. Linden Research Incorporated announced today it signed an agreement to be acquired by the investment group led by Randy Waterfield and Brad Oberweger. Closing of the acquisition is subject to regulatory approval by financial regulators in the United States related to Tilia Incorporated's status as a licensed money transmitter, as well as other customary closing conditions. Upon closing, Mr. Waterfield and Mr. Oberweger will join the board of directors of Linden Research Incorporated. Can I just point that out? There is already a board of directors. They are joining them. Okay, so that's really an important part that you need to take on board. They're not kicking them all off. They're actually joining them. Okay, because with any business, you have a board of directors that are behind the business. So you've got the CEOs and you've got all these people that run it, but there will always be a board of directors that govern everything that happens in the company. So Linden Lab has a board of directors. These guys are joining onto that board of directors and investing. Okay, so that's really important. So it goes on to read, we're excited for this new chapter to begin. We see this as an important opportunity to continue growth and expansion for Second Life and our money service businesses, Tilia, says Linden Lab CEO Ebbe Elberg. We're grateful for the ongoing support from our community, business partners and investors. Now more than ever, there is increased recognition of the value and utility of virtual worlds to bring people together for safe, shared and social online experiences. Both the company and its virtual world community have a unique culture and creative energy that remains important to the long-term success of Second Life, says Brad Oberweger. There's a bright future for both Second Life and Tilia, and we're excited to help fuel these growth opportunities. Now, if you listen to that carefully, Linden Labs CEO Ebbe Elberg has said, we see this as an opportunity to continue growth and expansion. So that's an important part that you need to take away from this. They're looking at the future of growing and expanding. And also, Brad Oberweger is saying there's a bright future for both Second Life and Tilia, and they're excited to be on board. So those are really two really main things that you need to absorb from that statement, because there's nothing negative about it at all. I'm going to go on to read the rest because, I know some people don't like to go and read all this. Since its inception 17 years ago, Second Life has been a pioneer in the concepts of virtual societies, land and economies, says Second Life founder Philip Rosedale, who is now the CEO of High Fidelity. Man, he's so fit. Anyhow, I've known Brad for 14 years personally and professionally, and I'm confident he will bring his passion and proven strategies to help Linden Lab achieve new heights in distribution, scale and quality while remaining true to the original vision, creativity and community that makes Second Life unique and special. Mr. Oberweger has spent his entire career in technology and consumer-faced companies. Mr. Oberweger is the founder and chief executive of Jive, a Silicon Valley-based technology company. Prior to Jive, Mr. Oberweger owned Bear Snacks, acquired by Pepsi Cola. Mr. Oberweger is an advisor to several technology startups and sits on the boards, please note, boards of several technology and CPG companies. Mr. Waterfield is the chairman and CEO of the Waterfield Group. The Waterfield Group has invested in over 100 financial, insurance, bank, and other companies. I mean, I went and did my homework, so I went in LinkedIn and I tracked them down and I checked them out. Okay, there is nothing about them taking over companies and getting rid of staff and closing them down or anything. I mean, these are investments, so they're looking at investing, they're looking at making money, they're looking at growing something, and I just think that this is fantastic. And you know why this is fantastic? Given the fact that, let's face it, COVID-19 has really messed up the world's economy at the moment. So everybody could do with a hand. And you know what? Linden Lab getting the backing of these two people that have really put in investments into these other companies is only going to be a positive thing for us. So please don't panic. Read things yourself. Keep yourself informed by regularly visiting Linden Lab's website. Don't rely on, vicarious. No, that's the wrong word. Don't rely on gossip. Okay, don't rely on the gossip that you read, because what happens is you get Chinese whispers, right? I don't even know if I can say that term anymore. Well, anyway, I'm going to say it. What you get is one person reads something, tells the next person, then someone writes it down, and then that gets interpreted and it gets interpreted and gets interpreted. By the time you get to read it, it's completely changed. And the best way to find out your information is go to the horse's mouth. Now, I did contact Isabelle this morning via Twitter, and he was very polite and replied to me at some ungodly hour. I'm just like, poor man. Did I wake him? I don't know. But anyhow, he was very positive, absolutely positive. So I just think that, you know what, he doesn't sound like he's worried he's going to lose his job. I don't think anyone, should be worried about that. This is about positively growing a platform and investing in it. And I think that's the most important thing. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do. They're going to grow it. There is a future. They've focused on those words, future, bright. And I just think that's just what we should take away from that. So, yeah, I'm going to link underneath this video. I am not going to write a blog on this, because you know what I said? People write things, then people interpret, then they pass it on, they pass it on, they pass it on, they pass it on. I'm not going to do that, no. And everything I just read to you is direct from Linden Lab's website. I wouldn't dream of interpreting it any other way than the way it's written in black and white. So I will link to this underneath the video. Go and read it yourself and keep yourself informed. But I'm excited because I just think, whoa, I can't wait to see what they've got in store for us. And I think we are going to be surprised over the next coming year or so. So let's watch this space, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.